Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope all of you are fine. So it's your lecture of chemistry. Open your book, chapter number 1. The topic is society, technology and science. We are going to study about Dalton's atomic theory. So as we know all that theories are tentative. Theories can be changed if they provide inadequate explanation about their facts. So on theories, different scientists work to change that theories and to study that if the theory is right or wrong. In 1803, the British chemist John Dalton presented a theory which was based on the existence of matter and the nature of matter. So the theory proposed by John Dalton was called as Dalton's atomic theory. In this theory, Dalton explained that all the elements are composed of tiny particles which he named as atoms. Atoms of the same elements are identical. They have same masses and the same volume. The third postulate was, during a chemical reaction, atoms can combine. So according to Dalton, atoms can combine with each other, they get separate from each other, or they may rearrange themselves. Atoms can neither be created nor destroyed. As you know about the law of thermodynamics, that energy can never be created nor destroyed, it only converts from one form to another form. So Dalton described the same case with the atoms, that atom can neither be created nor destroyed, it can only be separated, combined or rearranged with each other. His work was explaining the law of chemical combination. His work became the main stimulus for the progress of chemistry in the 19th century. But with the beginning of 20th century, further series of experiments were performed, and it was demonstrated that atom is divisible. Dalton said that atom cannot be divisible, it is the simplest particle. But in 20th century, scientists clearly demonstrated that atom is divisible, and atom consists of subatomic particles that are named as electrons, protons and neutrons. So atom of the element has different masses, and the atoms having different masses of the same element are called as the isotopes. These are the some downwards of Dalton's atomic theory, which were found that defective in these theories, and this theory was changed. So come on the next page, which is page number 10. About the basic definitions of elements, compounds and mixture. Before this, let me discuss about the matter. What is a matter? Anything that is present in a space and that occupies some volume or space is called as a matter. So as there are different matters, there are different things. So we can differ one matter from another matter on the basis of the particular characteristics which the substance which forming the matter contains. So that set of characteristics that differ one matter from another matter is called as a substance. For example, oxygen, water, carbon dioxide, urea, glucose, common salt, all are different substances. As oxygen is different from water and water is different from carbon dioxide, these all are substances having different specific characteristics due to which we can distinguish them with each other. So now on page number 11, the next definition is about an element. Element is basically a substance which cannot be further converted into the simplest substances. It is a simplest substance. For example, like oxygen, hydrogen, iron, magnesium, sodium, chlorine, aluminium. These are the elements. Elements is a substance which has all the elements having same atomic numbers. Now come on the next definition about the compound. When elements combine in a fixed ratio, when they join together, held together, they form a compound. And that elements join with each other by the natural forces called as the chemical bonds. As water, carbon dioxide, sodium chloride are the examples of compounds. Water is formed by the chemical combination of of hydrogen and oxygen in a fixed ratio of 2:1. So water is a combination of two different elements, that is oxygen and hydrogen. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water. It is an example of compound. So the next is mixture. What is a mixture? When two impure substances. When an impure substance is formed by the combination of two pure substances. When two pure substances combine to form an impure substances so that they retain their individual properties, it is called as a mixture. A mixture may be homogeneous mixture, a mixture may be heterogeneous mixture. What is a homogeneous mixture? A homogeneous mixture is a mixture that has the same composition, uniform composition throughout. For example, sugar mixed in water. We can't separate out and we can't see the particle mixed in the water of sugar. So it has a same composition throughout. It is a homogeneous mixture. The next one is heterogeneous mixture. Now heterogeneous mixture is a mixture which has the two or more visible different components present in it. It don't have the uniform composition throughout. The example is sand plus salt. If we mix both sand and salt, we can see the different particles. Both of the particles are visible in that mixture and we can separate them. They do not have the same composition throughout. So it is an example of heterogeneous mixture. As our world is made up of mixture of different elements, different compounds, and most of the components are made up of molecules. When the atoms of the same elements combine, they form a molecule. Our entire world is made up of different mixture of different elements, different compounds. So these definitions are important to study about the composition of the matter. As elements, as a compound, as a mixture, these are the definitions which distinguish about the different matters. I hope you have understand well. So read it, learn it, and write it on your notebooks. Take care, students. Allah Hafiz.